I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop it.
And 9 at the 43-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Working from the gun. Rodgers got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He was brought down by Anthony Walker. A gain of 4. It's now
to throw on second and 6. Rodgers.
3-yard line.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's third down.
It's third down. And 6 yards to go. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 right at the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yeah. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
The 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure, diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
Gordon on the carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And this is Cook with the grab. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed out hard there. He was ready for that running play. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. From just shy of midfield, Jackson, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 32.
Now Jackson on first down. To Connor on the check down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
More first down. First and 10 at the 20.
On first and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
That's another Baltimore first down.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run here with Connor. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second.
Again, it'll be Connor. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, it was third and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move.
25,
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
At the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 44, Rodgers looking deep. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Julio Jones.
Pittsburgh.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over first and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Ravens 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a draw play. This is Connor. C.J. Mosley, the former Raven, in there on the tackle.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll run it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
At the 25-yard line.
run on first down. It's Connor, and down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
53, Mike. Here we go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
56.
Rodgers now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he finds Cook. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Rodgers now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Third down, and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Screen pass to Connor. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play action. Now Jackson. Short throw to Disley, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
53, Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Kill.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
C.J. Mosley on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Yeah. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Forced out to his left, and that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. That's right, man.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Anunu's got it, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Connor. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. That'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Check 53. Hey, middle. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Go. 53 to Mike. 53 is the mark.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. It'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. That is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Jackson on 1st down, letting one go deep for a noon walk. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Well, we're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10.
53 at the mic. 53 at the middle. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Rush in. Rush in.
Throwing again. Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big game downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
4-yard line.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Here we go, D. It's a
Here's Jackson to throw. Now they They set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Ravens on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 17. Jackson now. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Got an open man. It's a new one. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Gostkowski for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Steelers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And the Steelers first.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20.
Rodgers.
39 yards there, a big one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Going underneath for Gordon. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Bradley Pinion set.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins.
Intercepted.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Rodgers now to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
7-yard line.
Now Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Jackson. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
The gain of 5.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And he got it. He splits the uprights from 50 yards out. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won at the end, but really